This is a total carve-out for offshore oil and gas from our environmental laws, and it gives the Resources Minister the power to be the sole arbiter of environmental management. And yet we hear the protestations from the government that, oh, that's not at all what they're intending. Well, don't write laws that do what you don't want them to do. Fix it. If that's not your intention, fix it. This amendment, as written, would trash our environmental laws and makes a mockery of consultation with the explicit aim of fast-tracking climate-wrecking oil and gas projects. We know that gas is as dirty as coal and that pollution from gas corporations is rising, pushing a safe climate out of reach. The last thing we need is a loophole for gas giants like Santos, who are pretty cranky that the government worked with the Greens on the safeguard mechanism to make it harder for them to open new gas mines. It is well beyond the time for truth and treaty in this country, and yet we've seen the government vacate this space completely. First Nations people have been standing up for their right to be heard and consulted with. They've taken these gas giants to court and they've won. And now Santos wants the government to change the rules in favour of those gas companies, and the government is delivering for Santos and the gas companies yet again. This is the same government that said on election night that they're committed to the Uluru Statement and that they were committing to strengthening environmental laws. Well, what a massive election promise breach that is, because they're now working with the climate deniers in the Liberals to carve out gas projects from environmental and cultural heritage laws. You are breaking an election promise by working with the Liberals, and you are silencing the voices of First Nations people for the sake of offshore gas. For shame.
Authorised by L. Waters, Australian Greens, Canberra.